This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, if there's anything that you'll truly believe me on going forward with the remainder of this baseball regular season is it doesn't matter if you've won 5 in a row. It doesn't matter if you've lost 3 in a row. It doesn't matter if you're 15 games over 500 around baseball. Every club, 1 through 30, is capable of playing ugly baseball. And the Red Sox took advantage Thursday night in the Bronx and ended a 3-game losing streak. They really avoided a 4th straight loss, and they also ended the Yankees' 5-game win streak. The Yankees had won 5 in a row coming into Thursday. After playing like that, you wonder how the heck they did it. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. Yes, the Red Sox take game 1 in the Bronx. There's 3 more games to go in this series, and David Hamilton, I still think you belong in AAA with another big league organization right now. Man, I was a fan of yours last year. Came to your aid. This year, disappointment, man. But Red Sox do pick up the victory. Let's stress the positives here. Steve Lennox with you. Latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. We are presented by 5 Hour Energy. Enter for a chance to win a dream golf trip for 2 to any golf tournament in the U.S. Visit 5HE-WIN. That's 5HE. win.com for rules and entry. No purchase necessary. Excludes the Masters tournament. Ends October 31 on Halloween 2025. Yes, we want to hear from you, our first-timers, our everydayers. Yes, you, the Royal Rooters. With us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Boy, I just need to take a deep breath right now. I can't believe they won this game. I can't believe they won this game with Roman Anthony delivering in the clutch with 2 outs in the 9th inning. We do want to hear from you. If you're with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, hit that comment button. And as bad as it was 2 nights ago at Fenway against the Orioles, dropping 2 to the Orioles, you win this one, you've won game 1. Love it. Also, hit me up on the X, at Lennox on Baseball. Questions, comments, or concerns. I've got several.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Sox up a run. Nathaniel Lowe delivering in the 7th inning, putting the Red Sox up with an RBI double. A home run, a double in his first 2 games in a Red Sox uniform, making his first start at first base, on the corner, on the infield. It finally happened. Abraham Toro designated for assignment. Lowe, base hit, 4-3 ball game in the 7th inning. Weissert did the job. Garrett Whitlock, oh my goodness. Garrett Whitlock in the 8th inning, retiring the side. What did Garrett Whitlock do? He retired the side 1-2-3. McMahon ground out. Volpe fly out to right field. Boy, he wants to go deep to right field, doesn't he? He's got a swing for that. And then Grisham grounds out. So, you know Aroldis Chapman's taking the mound for the bottom half of the 9th inning. Who's he going to face? And a 1-run ball game at that point as you're going to the top of the 9th. Judge, Bellinger, Stanton. 1-run game. Hamilton reaches on an error. Okay. Maybe he can atone for it. In motion, Narvaez grounds out to short. Hamilton at second base. A lot of warts in this game. Hamilton, Kyle Hudson. Hey, I did that in Little League in fall ball one year. I'm coaching third base. I'm talking to my runner, taking his leadoff third. The catcher throws down, tags him out. It's on me. I told all our parents in the stands. I told the dugout. That's on me. That's my mistake. Kyle Hudson, that's your mistake. David Hamilton, that's your mistake. But Hamilton's at second, Roman Anthony at the plate. Wow, what a beautiful swing. Deep to right and gone, and there's the cushion. There's the insurance runs. Up 6-3. Oh, Roman Anthony. You just have a smile on your face ear to ear with Roman Anthony, knowing he's locked up. He's a Red Sox player for many years to come. And, hey, I don't care if it's Devers and Garrett Cole. You might have a guy terrorizing Yankee Stadium and Yankees pitchers for years to come in Roman Anthony, number 19 for the Red Sox. And by the way, the password is up as well. I'm all over the map right now. I'll admit it. But then Aroldis Chapman comes on. Judge retired. Bellinger retired. Stanton, who can't run, he's a big league ball player. He can't run first to second, first to third, second to home without. It's painful to watch. He can't run. Big league athlete, can't run. He's retired. He had a broken back grounder earlier in the game to Story. Story double clutched, called home, let his family know, hey, I'm in New York this weekend. We got a 4-game series, and then threw to first base to get Stanton. Stanton retired by Chapman. Ball game over. The Red Sox win. Let's think John Sterling for a second. The Red Sox win. I think I'm this way right now based on how they wrapped up that homestand. That stuck with me on Wednesday. That stuck with me into Thursday. And the way this game was playing out, what you're going to be talking about, hey, the Red Sox won, Roman Anthony a home run. But are you kidding me? The Red Sox, we should be saying, pummeled the Yankees in the series opener. 6-3 is not a pummeling. The number of the night, and Anthony's base hit gave him 3 hits on the night with runners in scoring position. How many? Do you have the box score in front of you? Just think to yourself real quick here. Do the Red Sox have over or under 15 opportunities with runners on base? I'm setting you up. It's over. 19 opportunities with runners on base. They score 3 runs. They had 10 hits. Yankees pitching. I love it. It's as bad as I thought it was. Luis Gil, 5 innings. He basically gave me the game and said, hey, let's go. You want to score some runs against us? Only gave up 4 hits, but he walked 5. Lucas Giolito, you want to touch on him for a minute? Didn't get through 5. Alex Cora hooked him. Bye-bye. 4 2/3. 3 earned runs, 3 walks, too many. Gave up the home run to Ben Rice. Ben Rice also had a triple in this game. If you're Justin Wilson and Steven Matz, you can't come into the game facing a first batter as a left-handed batter and walk them. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Matz gets a hold. Weiser gets the win with an inning and a third scoreless out of the pen. Justin Wilson, you scared the holy hell out of me. You really did. As you come on in the 5th inning, and these are all big moments in the game. Locked on, my guy Sam wants me to hit the big moment in the game. I gave it to you. Roman Anthony's home run, Aroldis Chapman. But how this game played out, again, I'm not saying I'm a genius here, but I've watched more than enough baseball this year, even outside of the Red Sox, knowing full well, it doesn't matter. The Yankees have warts. You're better. Your team, your Red Sox, but to me, better than the New York Yankees. They really are. Even with all the bullpen guys that they got at the deadline, shortening up games. Now, you may have Fried and Rodon the rest of this series, and they may pitch well. And they may, well, you might come out of here and win 3 out of 4 after dropping the opener. I don't know that it happens. Looking forward to the rest of this series. But Wilson in that 5th inning coming on, and he's got to get the job done. Walks Rice, walks Chisholm, pop-up base hit, walks Rice. Chisholm had the pop-up base hit. Short left field, Story, Duran, and Rafaela just sort of watching the play. Okay, Story's got it. No, he doesn't. Ball falls in. Then Goldschmidt walks. Wilson fell behind on McMahon, 3-0. Got it to 3-2, struck him out, left 3 runners on base. Weiser got the job done. Matz gives up a triple, comes into the game, gives up a triple to Rice. Chisholm strikes out, gets Goldschmidt on a pop-up. Did the job, but certainly made you nervous. You know who doesn't make you nervous? Aroldis Chapman. I mean, you want to go point counterpoint with Craig Breslow in the front office for the Red Sox from last offseason? You start with Crochet. Then you would start with Bregman. Then you would go Chapman because you sort of, almost forget about him. Not at this point in time. It's 1 and 1A. It's Crochet and it's Chapman. Then it's Bregman. 3 for 19 runners in scoring position. You win this game 6-3. There are warts here. David Hamilton not only getting picked off at third base with less than 2 outs, but Narvaez on a stolen base, I believe it was Chisholm. Hamilton taking the throw. Bad throw, E2. But Hamilton, you've got to smother that ball, knock it down, make sure it doesn't get away. The optics were horrible. The optics were horrible when he's sitting in the dugout by himself, drinking his water, and acting as if, you know what, it's not really my fault. It's the third base coach, Kyle Hudson's fault. That's what it felt like. And then he doesn't chase after the ball as the runner steals second, goes to third on an E2. The ball's on the infield. It's over. It's behind him. There's no sense of urgency. Story has to track it down. And as he saw Story go after the ball, well, I'll just watch the play. Then later in the game, I didn't write this down and I have forgotten it. But later in the game, it might have been on Rice's triple. He threw to third. He threw the ball away. And I think it was Matt's backing up the play. I think that's where it was. But he threw the ball away. He throws that ball away and it gets away somehow, somewhere. The pitcher's not backing up third base the way he did. Tip of the cap there. But he threw the ball away. That could have been a run. The password's up. Justinson Garcia. The Red Sox love to... I got to go here. I got to get to break and we hear from you next. But the Red Sox love to do these things. Richard Fitz is up. Isaiah Campbell's down. He's optioned out. Not DFA'd, which you see Isaiah Campbell at the big league level again. When Hamilton went down, it was like David Hamilton should not. He's making too many mistakes. His first game back, hey, I'm going to show you. I'm ready to go. Vaughn Grissom, you can forget about him. A foot issue on the IL AAA. Cooper Criswell, I think it's an elbow. Inflammation in his throwing elbow. But Fitz is up and able to work out of the bullpen. But on Thursday, you had the off day on Wednesday. And I understand you have to wait for Willie Abreu. But Justinson Garcia, told at AAA by Chad Tracy, told by the Red Sox people, hey, you're going up to the big leagues. The news is out there. He gets to the ballpark in the Bronx. You could have done this on Wednesday. You really could have. Because you probably had an idea of where you wanted to give Abreu another day. And I don't believe Abreu was put on the IL. I did not see that anywhere. So Hamilton's up, Toro DFA'd. Actually, I'm sorry. The move was backdated, retroactive with Abreu. So he is on the IL. So Garcia is up. He'll be in the lineup on Friday. Very excited. I was clamoring over the weekend. Abreu goes on the IL. You need him up there as a power bat. He's up. We'll see what he does. Nathaniel Lowe, good pickup. Jim Bowden wanted the Red Sox to acquire Nathaniel Lowe at the trade deadline for Peyton Tolley. That's where I'm ending there. We hear from you next. Locked On Red Sox postcast. 6-3 win. Sometimes you have to be lucky. Sometimes you just do it with smoke and mirrors. And our Locked On Red Sox postcast is presented by Monarch Money. We've all been there. We're all in the same boat in a lot of ways. Most people can't name all their financial accounts or even what they're worth. Whether it's your 401ks, your properties, your investments, when you don't have the full picture, you can end up leaving money on the table. That's why there is Monarch Money. It's an all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean, easy-to-use interface on your laptop or on your phone. Monarch does the heavy lifting for you. You can link all of your accounts in minutes, see clear data visiting, get smart categorization of your spending, and finally feel in control of your money without ever touching a spreadsheet. Do you have subscriptions that maybe you've forgotten about? Take a couple of minutes. Think about it. Well, with Monarch Money, you can certainly link up all of your accounts to Monarch and immediately spot a few subscriptions that you've forgotten about and that you're not even using. Canceling those alone can save you money every month and throughout the course of the year as well. With Monarch Money, again, you can link all those accounts together and you're going to get a better idea as to where you're at. Budgeting as a couple. Monarch makes it simple to review your finances with your partner. You can both set budgets, goals, and spending activity in one place. Don't let your financial opportunity slip through the cracks. Use code LOCKEDONMLB, monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code LOCKEDONMLB. Locked On Red Sox postcast also presented by 5 Hour Energy. Time to fuel up and turn it up with 5 Hour Energy Transfusion. This grape, ginger, and lime-flavored shot brings the iconic taste of a golf course favorite to a non-alcoholic boost. Perfect for sinking birdies or making great memories with friends and family. It's a hole-in-one for your energy game. Whether you're out on the course or just need that little extra push to power through your day, 5 Hour Energy Transfusion delivers the clubhouse flavor you love without even leaving the green. Golf is all about good times with good people and good flavors. The grape ginger lime flavor of 5-Hour Energy Transfusion gives you the best parts of your clubhouse go-to without leaving the course or chasing down the bev cart. Now you can amp up the fun even more just by snap and enter for a chance to win your dream golf trip for two to any golf course or golf tournament in the U.S. Tee up the trip. Visit 5hewin.com. That's 5hewin.com for full rules and entry. No purchase is necessary. Excludes the Masters tournament. Ends October 31, 2025. All right, we're hitting your comments here in just a moment. Red Sox pick up the victory. Looking at the box score, I mean, there were guys on base all night long for each team. Anthony, the big 2-run home run with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Alex Bregman was on 3 times. Actually, 4 times with 3 hits and a walk. Jarren Duran, 1 for 5. Trevor Story, just want you to come through in the clutch a little bit more. Story was actually on base 3 times with a base hit and 2 walks as well, but he struck out a couple of times. Red Sox struck out just 5 times in the game. Felt like a lot more. There were a lot of lazy pop-ups throughout the course of the night. Yoshida, 1 for 4. Nathaniel Lowe, 2 RBIs. Again, coming through for the Red Sox in just his second start. Had a sac fly in the 5th inning. That tied the game 2-2. And then his double in the 7th inning put the Red Sox in front for good, 4-3. To your comments we go as we hear from the Royal Rooters, Locked On Red Sox postcast. Red Sox really do avoid a 4 straight loss in this one. And again, the Yankees, Aaron Boone knows it. His team's good. They're on a little bit of a stretch right now. They hit 1 solo home run against the Rays in Tampa. Live and die. Live with the home run, die without hitting the home run. Ben Rice hit a solo home run against Lucas Giolito. That was it. And every fly ball to the outfield in New York, their fans think home run. Just 1 on the night. Okay. Who's our leadoff hitter? I have a feeling a lot of people are going back and forth here. Our leadoff hitter, Emily Toxox. Yes, for the win. Logan, Roman Empire, let's go. Emily, I'm going quick here. All right? I'm going quick. We're not going to get to everybody. Got to get out sooner than I've been getting out. That's the edict. I got to stick to it best I can. God, I'm happy to see Lowe on the team. Thought his first game at first and player of the game. I give it to Roman or Aroldis Chapman, but you want to give it, Emily, to Nathaniel Lowe, go right ahead. Allie Bats, where you been? Well, we for sure wore them out tonight. Now you're into their bullpen a little bit too, and you go from there. You got Fried, left-hander. And they had it, Fox Graphic, Joe Davis, John Smoltz. How about John Smoltz was so excited about Yoshida moving the runner to third, less than 2 outs. Has he not watched the Red Sox? Is he not up on them? That's okay. Logan, shaky game, but we got the job done. On to tomorrow. That's what it is. That's baseball. That's how the players are. 162. You move on to the next one. You don't, you're not like fans. They're just not. They move on. There's 162. They've got to forget very quickly. But now you want them to remember this one and go 2-0 in the series. Then you've got Crochet on Saturday. Big, just a couple of thoughts on this one. Give Hamilton a one-way ticket to Japan. Send Story and Saydon to the optometrist and give Roman another 10 years and $500 million on top of whatever he signed for. Big, I know we got a lot of comments here. I'm giving you the comment of the night. And that's hard because Allie Bats is in. And Emily has already gotten started as well. But Big, you made me chuckle there. Thank you. Nick, brought back up from AAA to immediately commit a high school level base running blunder is vintage David Hamilton. What good is his speed on the base pass if he often blows it like this? Well said, Nick, but I already gave the comment of the night to Big before you. Last year, I don't know when it was, and I was going to look it up, and I didn't. Last year, David Hamilton goes down with a finger injury. I believe it was on a bunt attempt because, it's hard for him to get a bunt down because he's a big league baseball player. The hand-eye coordination alone should be there, right? But they missed his speed last year. They didn't have him late in the season. By the way, you're back to 2 over 500 in the month of August. Red Sox fans understand you need a winning month of August here in 2025 after what's gone on in recent years. It's not pretty. Went back to Baseball Reference earlier in the day. Goes back quite a while. Last time you had a winning month in August. Emily, Roman is something else. I love how mouthy the fans were. online, then got quiet real fast. Love it. Scott, I kept waiting for them to blow it. Somehow, LOL, we should have scored 12 runs tonight. Scott, I think maybe more than 12 runs. I put it up on the X at Lennox on Baseball, just reminding people that the Red Sox, 11 walk-off losses on the season, trying to, the reverse curse. And, hey, maybe it worked. Pat me on the back. No, don't do that. But also throw up the number 11 to just say, hey, just in case they have to update this. Because, again, it was Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, top of the ninth inning. It was a one-run game until it wasn't because of one big swing of the bat from Roman Anthony. I'm going to remember that home run for a while. Joey, boom, what a bomb by the Rookie of the Year, Anthony. He's not Nick Kurtz for the A's I would give a vote to if I had a vote. I don't, but still, Nick Kurtz been up in the big leagues longer, and his numbers are just, he's played more games, the home runs, everything. But Roman Anthony's certainly having an impact here. He really is. Patrick, one more win and they take the season series. And that's big as well against the Yankees. You pick up a full game, you're half game behind, and it's going to go back and forth. We're scoreboard watching. We're looking at the standings, all those different things. You pick up a half game on the Blue Jays. You pick up a full game on the Yankees in the wild card. And again, Fox Graphic had it. I was mentioning Max Fried earlier, and I might have gone in another direction, but Fox had it along the lines of Fried was right there with Garrett Crochet and Tarek Skubal in the running, and in consideration and certainly deserving of conversation. He's had a blister issue. He hasn't had great starts recently. Hopefully the Red Sox can take care of him and get him out of the game after, 4 2/3. Don't let him get into the sixth inning. He gets on a roll, he can cruise. Emily, yeah, but we pulled it off. After a song streak and the Yankees were on a winning streak. Yes. Big. Anyone else feel way more comfortable having a real first baseman on the club? There were a couple of 3-U's in the 8th inning, 3 unassisted that he made routinely. Romy, Toro are booting at least one of those. Big, again, you're coming strong tonight, Big. You really are. Let's get Allie Bats in here. I felt way more comfortable with an experienced first baseman. There you go. Responding to Big. Hamilton should be sent down tonight. That from Joey. Nick Sogard's there. Vaughn Grissom's on the IL, and they haven't given him a shot yet. Sure, my 10. And Yankees lose. Let's go Red Sox. Baconator Sr. Roman swing is insane. It's beautiful. Allie Bats, the Yankees really haven't been the same since we swept them in June. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Keep it going in this series. As it was just said, win one more, you've clinched the season series, and that could be big. The pop-up. Emily is referring to the pop-up in that 9th inning as it went down the line and Nathaniel Lowe was able to make the catch. Yes. Caught it behind him. That's okay. No style points. Just get the out. And they got all 3 in the 9th inning. Steve, did we already get your thoughts on expansion? No, and I'm not doing it here. This is not the show. Expansion, it's coming, but don't fret. It's not coming till 20. I mean, Roman Anthony's going to be at the end of his contract that he just signed before expansion happens. 2030, 2032, 2033. I think it should have happened already just because of the markets. Emily, places. We got to get our bats going. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it was close, but he pulled it off after. George White. Well, that was a good win tonight. I'm scrolling down here, guys. Jordan checking in. I was worried when we pulled Gio early, but I'm glad BP picked up the slack. Bullpen did. I'm hoping Narvaez hasn't hit the brick wall. He hit the brick wall. That from Big. He looks like he's lost at the plate. Yeah, it could be a little bit overexposed. More data on him. Yankees certainly have data on him as well. So along those lines, he had a big home run. What was it, in Houston? I still love Narvaez. I don't think he's 150 games. I think it should be more if he gets 110 next year as the number one starter. But you need a legit backup. You really do to him. You can't have it this year where Connor Wong was just abysmal in the first half of the season. Scott, longtime listener, first-time viewer. Appreciate you being on board. Big to Emily. Yes, he does. I'm scrolling through here. I'm not sure who took it. I think you're talking about Cedon. Rafaela needs to get going again. Remember last year, that big home run? I got to look that one up. Pedro, nail biter. That was at Yankee Stadium last year. Had a big home run. Might have been in extra innings. Nail biter, but we won. Let's go Red Sox. That from Pedro. Kyle Smith. Sox are just chaotic enough to be a team people don't want to play in a playoff series. Well said. Nick, still left a lot of guys on base, absolutely, but glad we squeezed out the win. And good teams manage to find ways to win games like that. You're below 500 team on the road. That's a huge pick-me-up. Scott, thanks for your service, Toro, but it was time. It really was. It really was. I wanted to be just like Dom Smith last year, wanted to be loyal to him, have an allegiance, but it was time to go for Abraham Toro. And he may end up back in the organization. We'll see. Emily, I was a long-time listener. They came over to the live chat. Welcome, Scott. There you go. Thanks, Emily. Happy belated birthday. There you go. I love this community. Royal Rooters. Will, got two more here. Roman is such this Will. Roman is such a beast. Got some decent production out of Hamilton. Yeah, except the mistakes that he made. Lowe also delivered. Lefties out of the pen. Shaky besides Chapman. Yeah, Wilson and Steven Matz, Long Island guy. Matz probably had some friends and family in attendance. Braden won. Even though they won, the score could have been much higher. Absolutely. So many runners left on base. It's going to break. They'll be, it's going to break. All of a sudden, they're going to go 7 for 14. Emily, LOL, you may be right, but he is better than the last time we saw him. He was a mess last time. He's hitting and getting on base. That's a major improvement. I'm not sure if you're talking about Hamilton there. Yes, he did get on base a couple of times. Wow, we've got a ton of comments here. Where am I going? I'm trying to make this the last one. We should take 3 out of 4 against the Yankees and be in good shape against the O's after. That from Jordan. Yeah, and you know the drill here. We do got to wrap up. We're way behind. I am going to get scolded. All right? So, again, we're on within minutes of the last out of Game 2 of this series Friday night. Bayo going against Fried. Brian Bayo, pitch well. You got it. Alex Cora is now. Lucas Giolito, you're done in the 5th inning. Sorry, we're going to the bullpen. And he emptied it. Slayton might be back. Maybe he knows that Slayton's going to be back at some point this weekend. So you get a fresh right-handed arm. We'll be on within minutes of the final out, Game 2 of the series. Hopefully the Red Sox up 2-0 going into the weekend with Garrett Crochet on Saturday. Tip of the cap to our sponsors as we acknowledge 5 Hour Energy and Monarch Money, and we tip our cap to you, the Royal Rooters, for helping us make this the #1 place to hang out immediately after every Red Sox game. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox. Breathe deep, everybody. Red Sox pick up the victory, avoid a 4th straight loss. Yes, your Red Sox every day.